Welcome to our guide on the top 4 high-value Kennedy half-dollar coins, including the 1971 D. This iconic coin is more than just a piece of history. Certain rare minting errors could make it worth thousands. Watch on to discover the hidden value of these collectible treasures. The 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar is a notable coin in U.S. numismatics, valued for its design and the potential for minting errors that can increase its worth. Struck at the Denver Mint, the coin features President John F. Kennedy's portrait on the obverse and the U.S. Great Seal on the reverse. While the regular issue holds only nominal value, certain errors can make these coins highly collectible. Below are key errors that can boost the value of the 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar. 1. Off-metal errors. Off-metal errors occur when a coin is struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, such as a dime or quarter. These errors are rare and can be worth $500 to $1,000, with extremely rare cases potentially reaching $5,000. 2. Double die errors, double die obverse. Double die errors happen when a coin is struck twice with misaligned dies, causing doubling in design elements. For the 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar, errors can appear in the date or inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. Minor errors may be worth $50 to $200, but stronger examples can fetch over $1,000. 3. Off-center strikes. Off-center strikes occur when the coin is struck off-center, causing part of the design to be cut off. For the 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar, values range from $50 to $500, but extreme cases can exceed $1,000. 4. Clashed dies. Clashed die errors happen when the dies strike each other without a planchet, transferring design elements. These errors are typically worth $50 to $500, but rare, prominent clashes can reach $1,000 or more. 5. Broad strikes. Broad strikes occur when a coin is struck outside its collar, causing it to expand. These are usually worth $50 to $200, but extreme examples with significant distortion can be valued at $500 or more. 6. Die cracks or die chips. Die cracks or chips are caused by cracks or pieces of the die breaking off, imprinting onto the coin. Minor cracks typically add little value, with a range of $10 to $50. However, more significant cracks or chips, especially those affecting key design areas like Kennedy's portrait or inscriptions, can increase the value to $100 or more. 7. Misaligned dies. Misaligned die errors occur when the dies are not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to appear shifted or distorted. Minor misalignments typically have little impact on value, but significant misalignments causing visible distortion or partial design cutoff can increase a coin's value to $50 to $200 or higher. 8. Incorrectly struck on a foreign coin planchet. A 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar struck on a foreign planchet, such as a Canadian coin, can be highly valuable, potentially ranging from $500 to $5,000 or more, depending on the rarity of the foreign planchet used. Conclusion. The 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar can be highly valuable, especially if it has minting errors. These error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, making them prized by collectors. The 1992 P Kennedy half-dollar, minted in Philadelphia, features Kennedy's profile and the heraldic eagle. While common in circulation, rare errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers make some coins highly valuable. 1. Major double die errors. Doubling on prominent areas, such as Kennedy's profile, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the eagle on the reverse. Value, $200 to $1,000 plus, depending on the visibility and severity of the doubling. 2. Off-metal or wrong planchet errors. Struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, such as a quarter or foreign coin. Value, $2,000 to $5,000 plus, based on the planchet type and the coin's condition. 3. Missing clad layer. Missing the nickel-clad layer on one or both sides, exposing the copper core underneath. Value, Missing clad layer on one side, $300 to $600. Missing clad layer on both sides, $1,000 or more. 4. Dramatic off-center strikes. Coin struck off-center, with a significant portion of the design missing. Value, $250 to $1,500, depending on the extent of the off-center strike and overall condition. 5. Broad strike errors. Struck outside the retaining collar, causing a stretched or oversized appearance. Value, $200 to $800, depending on the degree of the error and its visibility. 6. Die cap errors. A coin stuck to the die during striking, creating a domed or bottle cap effect. Value, $1,000 to $3,000, depending on the severity and clarity of the error. 7. Wrong metal composition. Struck on an incorrect metal composition planchet, such as a 40% silver planchet used in earlier Kennedy half dollars. Value, $5,000 to $10,000 plus, depending on the metal composition and overall grade. 8. Die clash errors. Obverse and reverse dies collide without a planchet, leaving faint impressions of the opposing design. Value, $100 to $500, based on the severity and uniqueness of the clash. 9. Multiple strikes. A coin struck multiple times, resulting in overlapping or distorted designs. Value, $500 to $2,000 plus, depending on the clarity and rarity of the error. How to identify and maximize value. Examine your coin, use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect for doubling, planchet issues, or missing layers. Check the weight. Regular Kennedy half dollars weigh 11.34 grams. Off metal or missing clad errors may weigh less. Professional grading. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. A certified grade significantly increases value. Auction platforms. Rare errors perform best in auctions hosted by major coin dealers or platforms like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. Examples of 1992 P error sales. Double die error, sold for $500 to $1,200, depending on error visibility and coin grade. Off-metal planchet error, sold for $5,000 plus, one of the highest value errors. Dramatic off-center strike, realized over $1,500 in recent auctions. If you suspect your 1992 P Kennedy half dollar has one of these valuable errors, have it professionally assessed. The 1993 D Kennedy half dollar are rare but can turn an ordinary coin into a collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here are the errors most likely to carry high premiums. 1. Major double die errors. Significant doubling of design elements, such as Kennedy's profile, lettering, Liberty, or In God We Trust, or the eagle on the reverse. Value. Depending on the visibility and severity of the doubling, these coins can be worth $200 to $1,000 or more. 2. Off-metal or wrong planchet errors. These coins are struck on planchets intended for another denomination, such as a quarter or foreign coin. Value. Coins with this error can fetch $2,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on the planchet and condition. 3. Full missing clad layer. A coin missing its nickel layer on one or both sides, exposing the copper core underneath. Value. A full missing clad layer on one side can be worth $300 to $600, while on both sides, it could reach $1,000 or more. 4. Dramatic off-center strikes. A large portion of the design is missing due to significant misalignment during minting. Value. Off-center strikes can be valued between $250 and $1,500, depending on the percentage of the design missing. 5. Broad strike with major design distortion. A broad strike error results in a coin with a stretched, oversized appearance because it was struck without the retaining collar. Value. Broad strikes can fetch $200 to $800, depending on how noticeable the error is. 6. Rare die cap errors. A coin becomes stuck to the die during minting, leading to repeated strikes that create a bottle cap effect. Value. Die cap errors can bring $1,000 to $3,000 at auction. 7. Wrong metal composition. A rare occurrence where a coin is struck using the wrong metal composition, such as a 40% silver planchet from earlier years. Value. Such coins can be worth $5,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the metal and condition. How to maximize value. Authentication is key. High-value errors must be authenticated by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Auction potential. Rare and high-grade error coins tend to perform exceptionally well in auctions. Market awareness. High-value errors gain more attention when marketed through reputable coin dealers or auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Examples of high sales. 1993 Kennedy half dollar with doubled die, sold for $500 to $1,200, depending on grade. Off-metal error on planchet, realized $5,000 plus at auction due to its rarity. Dramatic off-center strike, achieved over $1,500 in online and in-person auctions. The 2001 D. Kennedy half dollar was minted to honor President John F. Kennedy. It features his portrait on the obverse and the Great Seal of the United States on the reverse. While common in circulation, error varieties can be valuable, fetching higher prices among collectors. 1. Off-metal errors. Value. Off-metal errors can be extremely valuable, often $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on the rarity and the specific metal involved. If a 2001 D. Kennedy half dollar were struck on a planchet meant for another coin, such as a dime or quarter, it could fetch a premium, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars in rare cases. 2. Double die errors, double die obverse. Value. Depending on the degree of doubling, double die errors on high-demand coins like the Kennedy half dollar can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s. In particularly strong cases of doubling, the value can go up to $1,000 or more for coins in mint condition. 3. Off-center strikes. Value. Off-center strikes can range from $50 to several $100s depending on the severity of the off-center error. In extreme cases, where the misalignment is more than 50% off-center, the value could potentially exceed $1,000. 4. Clashed dies. Value. Clashed die coins can be worth between $50 and $500, and in rare cases, where the clash is particularly prominent or unique, they could reach $1,000 or more. 5. Broad strikes. Value. Broad strikes are usually worth $50 to $200 for a standard error, but more extreme examples can increase in value to $500 or more depending on the size of the broad strike. 6. Die cracks or die chips. Value. While these errors are typically worth $10 to $50 for small or subtle cracks, coins with large, noticeable cracks or chips, especially those that affect a prominent part of the design, can be worth $100 or more. 7. Misaligned dies, significant shift. Value. A minor misalignment typically does not add much value, but if the misalignment is significant, resulting in a visible distortion or part of the design being cut off, it could increase the coin's value to $50 to $200 or more. 8. Incorrectly struck on a foreign coin planchet. Value. This type of error can be highly valuable, ranging from $500 to $5,000 or more, depending on the rarity of the planchet used and the coin struck. Conclusion. If you own a 2001 D. Kennedy half dollar with a significant error, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and nature of the error. The most valuable errors are those that are rare and highly collectible, such as off-metal errors, off-center strikes, and double die errors. To get an accurate valuation, it's advisable to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service, such as PCGS or NGC.